Hello and welcome to another moon message with Tiffany from Tiffany's Tarology. It's so good to see you again and have you here on my channel. We're going to dive right into the energy of this Virgo full moon today. I wanted to use a beautiful earthy deck that I have called the Four Hawks of Tarot to really tap into the energy of this Virgo full moon. Actually, let me turn off my fan, make sure it's nice and quiet for you guys. So I wanted to also look into the energy of Virgo. For those of you who don't know, Virgo is considered to be a hardworking, analytical, somewhat judgmental and picky type of sign. They can be perfectionists, controlling, have a more critical nature than most, but it's those same qualities that maybe kind of get in the way of them getting along with everybody that also makes their sign very good at like problem solving, and they can be very helpful. So as we dive into this energy, I was looking into what are some themes that we might see as far as this full moon, and it said that I got this information from Refinery 29 online. This is the last full moon of the winter. So we are in transition, you guys, into something brand new as we're going into spring. Also, it's falling on a 2/24/24 day. So I looked up that angel number and it says you are getting closer to your dreams and goals. Stay patient, stay positive, and wait a little longer, which reminded me of the Hermit card. So we're going to dive into that. We're going to do a tarot spread that'll pull out 6 cards. We'll follow up with some oracle that you saw me shuffling just to get the energy of those of you who are here listening. So we're going to start off with what is the current energy at play in your life and the current situation. So we have 6 of Earth. So this is about you trying to come together with your inner self, finding inner peace, balance, really getting things moving, but like trying to strike that balance, right? 6 of Earth is like 6 of Pentacles. So that's your current situation. We're going to dive deeper into the reading after we pull all 6 cards. The second one will be about illumination. So a hidden truth about this current situation. That is far too many. This deck is kind of big, so it is a little hard to shuffle. But a hidden truth about your current situation. There we go. The Ace of Earth. So I feel like a lot of you don't even realize that this new beginning that you're trying to start on that is more balanced is already beginning to show itself, or will be showing itself first and soon. Release is going to be for number 3. What do we need to let go during this Virgo full moon? And it says the 2 of Fire. So this is 2 of Wands. We need to let go this need to kind of like know the outcome, know exactly where we're heading, know exactly what we're doing. There is just a energy of really just being and less doing right now. Receiving is our next card. So what are we inviting into our life with this full moon? What are we inviting into our life? Elder of Earth. So this is the King of Pentacles. We're inviting more abundance, stability, happiness, financial prosperity. Finances are a big part of this full moon, as I was reading as well. All right, number 5 is going to be our opportunity. So what new chapter is unfolding with this Virgo full moon? What new chapter is unfolding? It's a beautiful part of any kind of moon cycle. Justice. So there's a lot of balance. So, okay. I can't wait to dive into the reading, but the 6 of Earth and the Justice card are really calling to me right now. And our last card is the Lunar Lesson, which I love that. A lunar lesson is basically advice from the full moon on how we can move forward with our life, accomplish this. It's kind of like an end outcome, potential outcome type of energy. What is our lesson? The Hermit. This is beautiful. It's actually Virgo energy. So we're being told to embrace that quiet stillness. All right. Bottom of the deck is the Strength card. So you have possibly been going through a difficult time lately where you need to trust in the process that is unfolding in front of you, believing that everything is working out as it should in divine timing and with the ability for you to overcome these obstacles. I see the dragon here. It's the year of the dragon, but you're also embracing your dragon energy as you dive into this full moon. Oh, that's so beautiful. So beautiful. Let me see if I can fix this glare for you right here. Let me go ahead and change my blinds. One sec. Okay, bear with me. It's not looking completely unglared, but it's daytime, so I'm working against the glare of the outside sun. All right, so we're going to go ahead and dive in. So, the energy that is at play right now in your life is this need to balance the dark and the light portions of who you are. I see you going through a transition right now where half of you is kind of in the old life and the other half is in the new life. There is soul family you're calling in. There is the changing of kind of the pace of who you are as a person, shedding the old skin. I see this raven here that is really sticking out to me along with these hummingbirds on the other side. So it's like this dark night of the soul energy, the kind of straight down the middle energy that's changing within you is you starting to heal that part of yourself that was kind of stuck in the dark, the death and rebirth type of focus, and walking out of the water. I see a lot of water back here, cleansing and purifying yourself and walking into this beautiful grassy field with hummingbirds. I was actually doing a reading today, or getting a reading from this wonderful Pleiadian oracle named Laura Faye. If you guys have not worked with her, I highly suggest it. And she was talking to me about hummingbirds being a sign of soul family or calling in family. So there is this gentle nudge for you to maybe reconnect or get connected to your soul family, your soul tribe, walking away from the old people, the old relationships that you had even to yourself, and begin to embrace this newer version of who you are. And that's beautiful energy as long as you are willing to do what it takes to get there, right? And that's where that strength card came into play, with us having to like fight the inner demons to move beyond this dark energy around us. These insurmountable forces could be a work relationship, could be an actual job that you don't care for, could be a person in your life who's holding you back, financial constraints for sure. As I was reading up on the Virgo full moon, the website that I was using was saying that this is a time of releasing, healing, rejuvenating, and really ruminating on how to put ourselves first. This is the snow moon. So it's like you're getting closer to your dreams, your goals are starting to realize themselves. And as you move into the illumination card, the Ace of Earth is like the Ace of Pentacles. There's the seed. You're planting the seed, or you've planted this seed, and you're waiting for it to take off. You're waiting for things to become abundant, but the seed also illuminates to you to be patient and to give yourself time, because this is a very new portion of your life. You haven't walked through all the fires you will walk through. There's this light that is shining on the seed right now. So you are on the right track. You're on the right path. You are working with energy that is going to propel you forward. But you have to remember that when we are dealing with the Ace of Earth or the Ace of Pentacles, there is an energy of a new beginning, a new start, something that will flourish with time, but we have to give ourselves time. And Virgo is a very patient energy. So that's probably a beautiful way to look at this situation, is to kind of go into quiet reflection, hermit mode even, and look at all of the kind of variables in your life and how you can actually move into the right situation that this seed will grow the best. So what you're releasing is this Two of Fire. Two of Fire is this indecision of where to go next. There is like this cityscape, and then there is this kind of outdoorsy, woodsy type of energy, and all these crows here again, right? With this like energy of someone going through like a rebirth, releasing of energy into two different spots, right? So if you are being asked to release this energy with this Virgo full moon, it's you being asked to release the kind of the knowing of where this potential outcome is going to take you. I pulled a card for myself earlier, and it said release your expectations of what the outcome is. So don't get so bogged down in the exact details, the precise nature of which your life is going to go, but understanding that this is the perfect time to make a choice. Are you going to stay in the old timeline? Are you going to move to the new? And in order to do that, with you being stuck in the middle, how would be the best way for you to accomplish this be achieved? So like, does this mean you have to downsize? Does this mean you have to sell things, cancel subscriptions, do more self-care, find that new job, release that negative partner, whether they are romantic or business or platonic? Like, there is this need for you to actually dive into this Virgo energy of quiet release. You don't have to be loud about it. You can be proud about it, but you don't have to be loud about it. And you begin to walk from the old life into the new life, but you're at the intersection of this old and this new. But I like intersections because intersections give us choice. It tells us, hey, we could move in this direction or we could do this. The choice is yours. We all have free will and Spirit's not forcing you to. But I think all of you watching today, you know where your higher timeline is. You know where you fit in this world. And I think that the vast majority of us are going from that cityscape to the woodsy type of area. But some people, it's the exact opposite. Like, you've been in that woodsy area and you're ready to get back in there with other people. I've been seeing this wave of people going from corporate jobs into entrepreneurship, and the very opposite, entrepreneurship back into corporate, depending on what works best for you. Your story is not the same as everyone else's story. Your next card is what to invite into your life so that you could receive from this moon. So with the Elder of Earth, you're being asked to invite into your energy the energy of stability, being grounded, prosperity, longevity, roots, right? So you start off, if I can pick up this card, with this Ace of Earth energy, right? Where you are planting the seed. It could even be you are the seed, right? As you go into the Elder of Earth, it's about planting yourself to be rooted and grounded, where you can grow and where the seed can be most successful, where you can be most successful. You will blossom into whatever tree, plant, whatever it is that you desire, but it's about being in the best possible circumstances to allow these things to flourish. Now, the Elder of Earth is focused also on their material possessions, their material needs. This is the perfect opportunity for you to say, hey, this is where I want to plant my feet and my seeds so that I can grow in my 3D reality, the finances, the stability, the life, the home, the car, the wealth that I want. And we as light workers, star seeds, empaths, we're all working on bringing that 5D energy into our 3D reality and turning that into income and turning that into energy exchange, right? Where we can actually grow and become profitable. We're not scared of money. We're not in a scarcity mindset anymore. We're planting the seeds. We're leaving the old life behind us, right? We're right in the middle. Wow, I just realized that this card is about being stuck in the middle. This card is about being stuck in the middle. And guess what? The Justice card is about being right in the middle too, with there being a balance that is being restored. So this is your opportunity. So this spread says for this particular placement, what is a new chapter that is unfolding into your life? A lot of you are receiving karmic justice for how you have lived your life, the seeds that you've planted, those that you've helped. The Virgo energy is very much so one of the service axis. So Pisces and Virgo are on the service axis. You might have Pisces in your chart is what I'm feeling as well. There is this need for you to understand, I'm feeling red pill, blue pill energy, that you will have to make the decision, but karmic justice is yours. Spirit is opening the door for you to be able to have this rebirth energy, for you to be able to crown yourself, this beautiful crown she has of antlers, to really move into the next phase of your life where you are the main character. You will have multiple doors that you can even open as well. But the opportunity is the opportunity of choice and of fairness, of justice. situations that have not been fair, situations where you may have felt like the choice was not yours on how to move forward with your life, that is done. This is the perfect opportunity to say, this is how I want my life to be, how I want my finances to look, what I want my relationships to be based around. And you will begin to become a little bit more picky or more choicey. I don't even know if choice is a word, but just you're going to be more picky about who you share information with, who receives your energy, who you receive energy from, what your choices are, and you will establish more stability, more justice in your life as a result of that. So that's an opportunity that's coming in, and that's beautiful. The lunar lesson, and I find this to be so funny, when Spirit speaks clearly, I hear so clearly. The Hermit card is the card of Virgo. Our lunar lesson is to be more like Virgo. We're closing a chapter that started 6 months ago. You have to figure out where Virgo is in your birth chart. So I highly suggest, if you don't know what your birth chart is, that you Google birth chart calculator. You need to know the day and time of your birth to the exact time. Can't be guessing because it could be a little different. You need to know the location as well. Put that into a birth chart calculator. See where Virgo is in your chart. And wherever that is, you will be establishing more balance in that area. What is interesting though is, as I was doing a little bit of research, and we'll get back to that card, the current transits going on right now in the skies show that there is Mercury in Pisces, which is exactly opposing the Virgo energy because they're exact opposites. Mercury in Pisces can make conversations you have muddled. It can cause you to not have disagreements or difficulty finding your words to explain yourself. But this is a time for you to really embody that slow and steady wins the race energy, introspective, don't blow up, be analytical, think it through, be intelligent, be modest in your decisions, right? I had also seen, when I pulled up on the bottom of the deck, the 9 of Earth, which is the 9 of Pentacles. So I do think that as you start to embrace this Virgo energy, which is the lesson of quiet introspection, meditation, deep thinking, deep healing, focusing on the self, focusing on acts of service, you're going to actually begin to call in a lot of financial abundance, a lot of financial wealth, a lot of 3D stability, and a lot of happiness, honestly, because you did the hard work, but it was a lot of introspective, critical work. And so, kind of back to the Hermit card, it's okay right now if you feel like you're isolated, tired, don't really want to talk to a whole lot of people. This is a time for you to really hear the judgment call that's being placed on your life of areas where you need to shift and where you need to change. And so this is an opportunity, which, this is our opportunity card of karmic justice, to really figure out where in the world does our physical vessel belong, and how we can transmute that energy of the old and the new life, the past energy and the new energy, taking that red pill or the blue pill, right? So you have to make that decision. But I see this being a beautiful opportunity with the Ace of Earth to start something new, to go in a new direction. So we're going to go ahead and pull a couple of oracles for ya and see what Spirit wants you to know about this Virgo full moon. I have 3 oracle decks. I'm going to just try to zoom through those so this video is not too long. But we'll see. We'll pull 3 cards from this deck. It's called the Moonology Manifestation deck. Here we go. Okay. So the first card we have is New Moon in Cancer, Relax. So slow energy, calm energy, fighting that ruminating feeling for you to just burst out. No, this is a methodical transition. Virgo is not going to be the type to just have an outburst. We're not a fire sign. We're not an air sign. We're earth. We're grounded, right? So relax into this energy. Understand who you are. Build on who you are so that that seed can grow. First quarter moon in Scorpio. Release your blocks. So whatever is holding you up, whatever is blocking you from reaching your highest timeline, whatever is making you feel unsure about, do you want the red or the blue pill? Do you want the city or the woodscape? Do you want to stay where you are or go into the new life? Like, release whatever blocks are there, whatever's holding you back, and strategize forward. And then we have clear your mind. Some of the clutter and the chaos is not external to you, it's internal to you. So if you can't quiet your mind, Temperance card on the bottom of the deck, finding balance, you won't be able to clearly see your way forward. And again, characteristics of Virgo would be perfectionism, being reliable, somewhat critical, intelligent, modest, selfish with your time, just like clear your mind so that you can figure out what it is that you want and what would best serve you. Okay. Our next deck that we're going to do is called the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Spirit, what messages do you have for us here? We're going to pull 3 cards as well. There we go. For our Virgo full moon, Spirit. I love this deck very much. So we have security, delight, change. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'll put that in the middle. So what I'm seeing is there's a place you have felt stuck where you've been for some time. It's your safe space. It's a space in your life where you don't necessarily have to work too hard to reach your goals. You know how to do it. You know how to work in this job. You know how to make this relationship successful. You know how to you know how to live there. It's very comfortable. But there's this part of you that actually wants to experience something new. Something where your heart will take off in a different direction, be happier, be more fulfilled by this maneuvering, this change. But in the middle of the two is change. And change can be scary, but change has to come in order for us to go from, I should say, this place of security to this delight. You can't expect your life to go through a transition if you are unwilling to let go of who you used to be, what you used to be, how you used to act, who you used to give your energy to. So again, you have the security of the cave, the way that you know things have always been. And you wonder if you're ever going to be able to take off. Because what I also see in this picture, this bird is grounded and there's other birds flying. You don't want to be the bird on the ground. You want to take flight, see life from a different point of view, have a different vantage point. It's going to make you all that much more happy. Or should I say all that much more happier? And you will be able to actually excel, plant those seeds, become more grounded and rooted, figure out where you belong in this earth, on this earth, right? In this earthy time of Virgo. Embrace the change that wants to come. Because if you don't change, your reality won't change and you'll be stuck. Our last deck we're going to be using is actually just called the Moon Oracle deck, I believe. We're going to pull 3 cards. Uh-oh. Too many, Spirit. We're going to wrap this up, but I'm excited for you. You are figuring out, do you go left or right? Do you stay where you are, or is it time for you to make that change? But you're not making that change hastily. You're doing it with a methodical process of how to best incorporate. I think everything that you've learned, like, I also feel this energy that if you feel like there's parts of yourself that did not gain what they needed to gain in your current situation, you're going to take some of those things with you as you move forward. Thank you, Spirit. We got 4 cards. And then I will show all of these to you as well. So we have, I allow stillness to heal and reveal. Virgo energy. I allow stillness to heal and reveal. And what's going on with that is Spirit is letting you sit, ponder, full moon behind her head. And she's being still and she's allowing the energy of this new transition, the last 6 months of work that she's put into herself, to reveal her way forward. It says, I welcome clear vision and inspired action. So you're not making hasty decisions. You're not moving quickly. You're moving methodically. You're trusting in your spirit guides. You may be connected to eagles, but it's a time for you to dive deeper into what it means to see yourself in a place of power. Virgo can be quite modest and not step up as a leader, but you're being asked to make those changes modestly, but then walk into your power at the same time. And having a clear vision will help you to better align yourself with where you need to be. It says, I am at home in my body and at peace in my spirit. And this is an energy that I find highly resonates with the Virgo energy, very focused on health, on wealth, on abundance, on being centered within the body, being centered within the soul. So focus on what you're eating this month and over the next 6 months, right? But maybe over the last 6 months that occurred since the new moon, you began to be more health conscious and self-conscious of where you are. Your vibration is changing. I just see all these ripples from her. It's not rippling in the water. She is vibrating so high. That's where you are as you choose that red pill, that blue pill. And the last card says, I free myself from critical thoughts towards my body and my worth. So you have held yourself back for a long time, overthinking your way forward, overthinking how you look, overthinking where you belong. Embrace all the parts of you that need to be embraced today so that you can embody the best version of Virgo. Again, they are critical, but don't be overcritical and over harsh. Embody the positive nature of, hey, I feel like I need to make this change for me to be in a healthier place, to live a healthier life, to be in a balanced situation where I'm more connected to nature, where I'm more connected to my spirit guides and my spirit team. No more critical thoughts towards yourself. Only be critical of how you move forward and have a plan. So with all that being said, I hope that you guys all enjoyed this full moon of Virgo reading. I see a lot of us heading in a new direction after this. We have a seed we've planted, and it's time for that seed to grow. And it's time for you to know that whatever you desire in your life, wherever you want this new beginning to be planted and flourish, it can and will happen as long as you what? Welcome a clear vision and take inspired action. So I'm wishing you all a wonderful Virgo full moon. These energies will be felt very strongly over the next 3 days. And I can't wait to see you for our next new moon message. I will see you very soon, Soul Family. Bye, guys.